Game on the plane coming back last night, and both of you realized a lot of things, that the shots that you normally would make that you didn't comes from maybe your hand right now.
I make excuses, man.
He said you wouldn't admit it, but he talked about how he realizes that those are the shots that you normally make.
I normally make those, absolutely.
Did you pick up anything from watching the game tape with Mike? And is that something you normally do, watch it right after the game occurred?
I normally do, yeah. You know, watching with the head coach is different, but I really enjoy it because we get a chance to digest things, process things, go over things, talk about adjustments, talk about personnel, who to put in what spot on the floor, all that kind of stuff. It's good.
After you were watching the game, was there anything in particular to that as far as the game's concerned?
It was a big talk of the day was defensive floor balance. Gave up a lot of easy layups down there in the stretch. The Gallinari, scored pretty much all of his points on fast break, cherry picking kind of layups.
What's the best way to mitigate that as far as the transition?
Get back on defense. The shot goes up, somebody's got to get back at all times.
You guys ranked 28th in three-pointers. Is there any way to improve that besides just making more shots? Can you set up guys better? Or?
It's tough to say. When you're 3 games in, that'll even out. We're a much better shooting team than that.
You skipped out on us last night and didn't get a chance to ask you about hitting 28,000 points for your career.
I didn't know I did that.
You didn't know? Any thoughts now about the significance of it? Who's ahead of you?
Not really. Not really.
You really didn't realize you scored 28,000 points now?
No, what I realized was, you know, I got to make some adjustments with this jumper.
Yeah. Because it's pretty an amazing accomplishment being the youngest to ever do that.
Yeah, I just don't think about it much. I don't really put any stock into it. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, when my career is over, I'll probably look back and let it all sit in, but not right now.
How much of an adjustment are you having to make with the rest? I mean, Mike was talking about these.
It's a pain in the ass. It is.
Does it change how you have to approach, the balance of facilitating versus shooting, things like that?
I do what I do. If guys are open, I kick it to them. If they're not, I shoot it. I play my game. You know what I mean? It stays consistent.
The games against Denver was a little bit different on Saturday. It was a little bit more facilitating than the other. Was there anything differently that you saw defensively?
I had shots. I had shots, I take them. If I shoot the ball 40 times, they're good looks, that's what it is. 15 or 20 times, that's what it is.
Coach mentioned something a little while ago. He said not only was he a little bit disappointed and angry at the team, he was angry at himself for not preparing you well enough for that game.
Well, I mean, that's the type of coach he is. He's very detail-oriented. He's very hard on himself, and he's hard on the players as well. You know what I mean? Because he expects those type of that level from himself, and he expects that from us as well. I mean, it's good.
Can you sometimes be too hard on yourself?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
In his view, Mike was saying that he felt like he didn't prepare the guys in the sense of having enough intensity and shoot-arounds and that type of thing. How difficult of a fine line is that for this season, just knowing the packed schedule, the fatigue concerns?
You just, as players, we just do our jobs. Whatever it is that we got to do, we do. It's pretty simple.
Given the effectiveness of Powell and Andrews shooting-wise since they've been back together, do you guys need to go inside out more, maybe?
Yeah, we always start inside out. If you mean if I'm going to shoot less, the answer is no. I mean, it starts with me. I do what I do, and they play off of that. That's not going to change.